The reason I'm doing this Substack is, look, I covered Trump 2016 for New York Times Magazine, 2020 for Vanity Fair, and I was planning on not doing it this time. And then I'm looking at a press. Now, there's two things going on. The press is incredibly diminished. That's another crisis, a media extinction event we're not talking about. It's a ghost of itself. The reporters who can go out and tell you what's really happening at a Trump rally, how the rhetoric is changing, how the people are receiving it, they're not there. The publications aren't there. I'm not just talking about the big places, although a lot of them are gone or smaller. Washington Post now being run by a guy from the Wall Street Journal and a guy from the right wing British Telegraph, as of just this week. The New York Times political desk, which is working some issues out for itself. I don't know what they're doing. Daily papers everywhere. This is in this year, by some estimates, we're going to lose as many as a third of local papers. And if you're thinking my local paper sucks, good riddance. What comes in the absence of local paper? Social media, where
the replacement is a starvation, a thirst for knowledge about what's happening in your town, and what replaces it is what caused me and my friends here and neighbors to lose. I haven't told you about this yet. Our Board of Education fight in Rockland County, New York, just north of New York City. We lost all 3 seats because there was no local media to report on the fact that the narrative that they created was created on Facebook, a complete lie about what was happening in our schools with Trump.
But here's the thing. I want left liberalism to be stepping up and saying, we need media. And some folks are, and that's fabulous, but that's got to be a big front instead of saying the war against the New York Times. And I defer to no one in my decades of criticism of the New York Times, to which I've also contributed. But the growing idea that the New York Times actively wants Trump to win and they're taking orders from him, that's Trumpist conspiracism. That's Trumpism. And I think that what we're seeing is, and Trump wins either way with that. The New York Times sucks and we need it. Your local paper stinks and we need it. And the imagination that somehow by destroying institutions, which are of liberalism, right? The media is a liberal institution. It's not a left institution. But by destroying liberal institutions, we're clearing the way for some brave new world. We are just stepping aside as fascism marches forward right there in your own school district, Rockland County.
Yeah.